Ciao amorini e bentornati sul mio canale. Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, benvenuti or welcome. My name is Sophie and I am an American expat, dual citizen, stories long, many videos about this on my channel. Currently living in Florence, Italy. Whoa, Sophie, you may be asking, what's up with the eyeshadow? I decided to have some fun today, play around with a new eyeshadow palette. It is indeed a little bit, you know, disco nighttime for the daytime, but hey, we're gonna work with it. So, I myself love watching monthly favorites videos. I used to do these at the very beginning of my YouTube career, shall we say, and I was thinking 2023, should we bring it back? Should we test the waters? Not sure how consistent I'll be, but I decided let's start with January. So let's get into it, shall we? I can't believe we're already at the end of January. This month flew by. This month was crazy, I'm not gonna lie. I'm separating my favorites into two sections. So we have beauty, which is probably the most in-depth and all of the fun new products that I have discovered that I wanted to share with you. There's house favorites, so things that I've gotten for our apartment that I've been loving. Lifestyle, so any books, movies, TV shows, and moments. So anything that happened in my life during the month that were a favorite. You know, I don't want to bring negativity to the channel, but you know I always keep it real with you, so I figured maybe we can add an unfave at the end of the video, like a moment that wasn't the best and what we learned from it and how to move forward. So let's get into it. This is the Espresso Glassy. It's called Glassy Blush by The Glass, and this, I'm actually wearing it today. This is mind-blowing. If you follow me on Instagram, I've posted about this before, but basically it is a clear gel, and it changes to the pH of your skin. So the color, the shade is different on everybody. So it's not one same shade for everyone. It depends on your pH, it depends on your skin. And when I say a little goes a long way, I mean the smallest, I don't know if you can see on my ring finger, the smallest amount I have on my ring finger. On my cheeks, I only used one little dot here and there and rubbed it out. It's made and produced and everything is done here in Italy. Small business, I love supporting small businesses. This brand, I love what they're doing. They're breaking boundaries in their marketing and their packaging, and everything is just so cute. And a lot of their products are made with caffeine and coffee beans, and you can smell it. It smells like espresso. Get it? All right, next will be Sunday Riley's CEO Afterglow. I've talked about this, or maybe you've seen me apply it in many vlogs. I love this stuff with all my heart. It launched in the US last year, but it just launched in Italy at the Sephora Italia here online. And this has just become my new favorite moisturizer. The smell, the texture, it's a gel cream. So it's great for all skin types, even if you have greasy skin, because I know a lot of people with greasy or acneic skin are very adamant about trying a new moisturizer or about even moisturizing their skin at all, thinking it's too greasy. But this, it traps in the hydration and it helps balance your skin if you are greasy, on the greasier acneic side. It has PhD ascorbate vitamin C, which is more stable, efficient, and actually more calming on your skin than other vitamin Cs. It also contains a mix of neroli blend, these essential oils that just reinvigorate the skin and reinvigorate yourself. So I love putting this in the morning, and it physically wakes me up, my skin and just myself. So if you're able to try it, I highly recommend. Let me know what your thoughts are. I love this so much. Next makeup product is, also apologies for my index fingers, like the nail polish came off, so that's a little flattering. These are the Vital Skincare Complexion Drops from Westman Atelier. And I know Westman Atelier is a very luxe, high-end makeup brand, not economical by any means. This was gifted to me, but I've also splurged on some of the products as well. And I'm really one to, I know not everyone has the luxury to be able to do something like that or to splurge on a product like this. I'm a very I'm a strong believer if you work hard, you can spend your money wherever you want, but also I'd rather have fewer things that last longer or with better quality than many things just for like a season. Clothes, bags, shoes, whatever. Makeup included. This stuff is amazing. It's liquid. It's liquid foundation, but it's very, very light. I like this a lot better than the Kosas oil or the Kosas foundation drops I was using in the past. It's lighter, it's not greasy, it doesn't leave your skin, like it doesn't pill your skin. It's very light coverage, but it covers everything. So it feels like second skin, but it still gives you really good coverage. I don't know if you can tell, but I actually have it on today. Very light, minimal, but still makes you look, I don't know, more like your complexion is more together. The next product is the Aveda Volumizing Tonic. Now, with my hair so thin and it gets greasy really easily, I'm always very hesitant about volumizing products, mousses, anything like that, because I feel like it either makes my hair pretty crunchy or greasy quite quickly. And this, I mean, it says creates weightless volume and shine. It's true. I actually can't believe it, but I did not. I washed my hair this morning, blow dried my hair, did not use it. So my hair is a little flatter than normal, I'm not gonna lie. When I use this, my hair is a lot more voluminous naturally, and it doesn't leave like your hair crunchy inside, if you know what I mean. Or is that just me? And it smells really nice, and I love the brand Aveda. I think that they have really great quality products and really great for your hair, cruelty-free, vegan. So great product. I will continue using it. I was sold by the hairdresser when I got my hair done, asking for like a nice natural light volumizer that didn't leave my hair greasy or powdery or crunchy. So I've been really liking this so far. And the next was actually a sample in an order that I had placed at the Beautyaholic shop in Rome, and it's this. I just recently started using this and I am obsessed. This is a sample or travel size, and I want to get the full size. This is the All Over Radiance Body Mist by Amley Botanicals, which I'd never heard of them actually before. They added this into my order. And everything is made in England, and it's PETA approved, cruelty-free, vegan. And I really like this because I feel like some body mists, first of all, it has such a calming, like it makes me feel like I'm at a spa. And a lot of body mists or body oils I don't like because they leave my skin really like oily, and then it like transfers onto my couch, anywhere that, or my clothes. And with it being so cold out in Florence lately, my skin has been really suffering that even like normal body lotion doesn't help. So what I do is right after I get out of the bath or shower, I spray some of this on all over my body, like literally from head to toe. Well, from here down. And it hydrates and it leaves your skin like supple and soft, but without like being sticky or oily. And I really like it. I feel like I like this better than lotion. So I'm gonna actually invest in the normal size of this product. My last beauty favorite of January is the Dyson, and there's hair all over the round brush. The Dyson. If you watched my last vlog, you saw me talk about this. This was a gift. This was my Christmas gift from Emilio. And I actually did not have this, like I didn't ask for it. I didn't even have this on my radar that I wanted it because my hair is so fine that I didn't think that anything would help it. I did blow dry it this morning with the Dyson, and I feel like it looks really good. I mean, it helps with flyaways, which I don't need because my hair is already so thin. I'm not okay. Everyone's asking me, okay, this is my favorite attachment, which is why I have it on. It gives you like the blowout, straightened look like this. I also use the curling barrels. I will have to say, I've watched so many tutorials. I put it on the cool setting for 5 seconds to set it after I pause it. And right when I take it out, it does look like a curl, but I'm telling you, once I'm finished with my whole head, there's no curl. It just makes my hair look like a full-on blowout. It gives me like the Farrah Fawcett look, if that makes any sense. And so if you have really pin straight hair like I do, maybe if your hair is longer, it may give you a different effect, but no matter how much hairspray or mousse or texturizing spray, anything, the curling part of the Dyson doesn't leave my hair with curls. It leaves my hair with like really full, it still looks great and I love it. And I do use it all the time, but if you're looking for like ringlets or beach waves, I still stick to like a wand for that look. So I don't know, a lot of people that I know that with thicker hair have a different experience and their hair actually curls. So take that with a grain of salt. If I were to go back and know what I know now, I probably would have bought it, but not every single attachment. Like I got the full kit with like the brushes, and the brushes just make my hair even flatter. If you guys have also used a Dyson or have them or have similar experiences or have any tips on how to actually use them, please share with us below. Okay, first house favorite is this. This is the Suede Vanilla from Rituals, which I just discovered Rituals. And oh my God, this is like home fragrance. And this smells so good. Oh, it just smells like, I don't even know, elegance, luxe hotel. Like every time I walk into my house, this, like my entire apartment smells like this. It's not overpowering or too strong by any means. Maybe the scent's not for everyone, but I really, really like Rituals. They have a lot of really cool things. They just opened up at the Coin here in Florence. I'm actually gonna get this again once this is finished because I really like it and I'm like hooked to the smell. The next home favorite, which I've also talked about on a previous vlog here, is our new water filter. It's the AquaTrue water filter, and it's a reverse osmosis water filter where you put the tap water into this back container and then you turn it on and it basically just filters, and then you have potable water. We've gotten these glass water bottles from IKEA and we fill them up and put them in the fridge or have them on our bedside. We have different sizes. So we're able to have bottled water in the home without wasting all the plastic, because in the very beginning we were getting plastic water bottles for drinking, which it pains my heart, I know. So, you know, I don't want to be a hypocrite, but that's what we were doing for the beginning, and discovered this AquaTrue water filter. We didn't want to invest in like an actual water filter system that you put in under your sink, which they exist as well. And that way every time you open up your sink, like you can drink from the sink, which is easier. It's a lot easier instead of refilling this big thing and like having it refill all the time. But because we're in a rental property, I didn't want to spend over €1,000, to be honest, on a water filter system for a place that's not even ours. So this was a good compromise. This is good for us for right now. And I really have been loving it. I feel like I drink a lot more water now because it's like right in front on display and it's really easy access. So let's get into the lifestyle faves. I started and finished this book this month. One of my goals is to read a book a month, but I know life gets in the way and it's really hard. I've really tried to dedicate 20 minutes in the morning before screen time while I'm drinking coffee and 20 minutes before bed to read. I know it doesn't happen all the time, but I really tried in January and I was able to finish this book, Educated by Tara Westover. This book was lent to me by a friend and I'm so glad she lent it to me. It is such a great, profound book. The story's jaw-dropping. It's a memoir, true story, and it's a page turner for sure. You just can't believe that there's people and families that exist like this out there and that really believe in the things that her family believed in, and just a whole different reality, and what she had to overcome and how strong and resilient she was. Highly recommend if you haven't read it. I hope they make this into a movie or a series or something because this is so good. I want to read it again. Next lifestyle favorite is a movie that we saw, and that was Tar with Cate Blanchett. I don't even know where to begin. It's a favorite because it just made me think and rethink and want to rewatch it, even though it's like a really long, slow movie. But the acting, I mean, as a former musician, for those of you who didn't know, I played violin in an orchestra for 12 years. And as a former musician, this movie really blew me away. Her acting is just a whole nother level. I think she did an amazing job at really portraying the composer. And everything in them, I mean, it's such a different movie. Italian ambulances. It's such a different concept in the movie, and the plot is just so different than any, like, it's just different. And I know a lot of people hated it. I know a lot of people left the movie not knowing what the heck they just saw. It was very weird, but when you read more about it afterwards and you pick apart different scenes and the psychology behind it, you really kind of get to understand the character and her unraveling. And the music was beautiful, and I don't know, maybe, if you're not into classical music or play an instrument yourself, you may not be as into this movie as I was. But I just thought it was a movie that got you to think. Now, I know a lot of people, especially, like, there's a lot of Me Too in it, and a lot of the topic of Me Too in it, and political correctness. And I think it did a really good job at bringing all of that in and taking a look at it at a different perspective. So I'm very interested to hear your opinions and thoughts on it. If you have seen it, if you liked it, or if you didn't like it, why? Very interested. Favorite moments of the month. So my mom and stepdad came to visit for the first 10 days basically of January. So much fun. Although I was sick half of the time, which was not fun, but it was really lovely to be with them half the time. They stayed with us here in this apartment, and to a thermal bath retreat for 2 days when they were here, and that was a huge highlight. We had so much fun, and it was relaxing, and I really did unplug and turned off my phone for a couple of days and just lived in the moment, which doesn't happen too often. So that was a great time. That was a great moment, favorite moment. And I also have a really exciting favorite moment, which I know I don't talk about work here a lot because I try to keep it separated a bit. I'm really proud of this moment that happened, which is I got promoted in my job. So for those of you who don't know, my full-time job, I am a PR and communication manager for Italy, specifically for the Italian market, for an American brand who wanted to expand in Italy, which is why I'm living now in Florence, because they moved me from the States here to really kind of expand the market here. And it was a crazy year last year, that's for sure. I was the first employee based in Italy that they hired, I wasn't really hired because I was already working for the brand, but transferred. But I was the first employee based in Italy, and now I'm an Italian, since I am an Italian citizen as well, I have an Italian contract. So it's a whole story, and I'm thinking about doing a video on like the differences between living and working in both countries for the same company. If you're interested in that, let me know. But anyways, it was a challenging year full of growth, learning, and I'm very proud of all of the hard work I put in. And I don't say that ever. Like I said, imposter syndrome kicks in frequently. Great way to start the new year and kick the new year off right, and just more motivating, to be honest, especially since I'm here on my own, working remotely, and it can be hard to stay motivated without the team, if you know what I mean. Now, those were all my favorites from January. I wonder if any of you have tried any of these, if any of you are interested maybe, or if any of you guys have any questions over any of these favorites, if maybe you're interested in trying them as well. Let me know down below in the comments. Happy to chat with you. And then I will go into an unfavorite moment of the month, which is totally fine now. He's actually in the other room. I'll bring him in maybe at the end. But Leo got attacked by another dog I think the 1st of January. He was with a dog sitter, so we weren't even there, but we got a play-by-play, and we got a call when we were already out of town saying, you know, Leo got attacked by a dog. I'm not going to divulge, I'm not going to share the breed of the dog because I don't think that that's really necessary. I think it's more, I don't want to discriminate a breed per se, but I do think this is absolutely an owner problem, and just owners of dogs need to understand and be aware of their own dog's surroundings and what their dogs are capable of, and to be more responsible. So Leo was on a leash. The dog sitter was walking his own dog and Leo on a leash, and they were at a park, and this other dog just charged Leo. Now, mind you, Leo is male. He is not fixed, but he's very calm, chill demeanor dog. Like, he's not aggressive by any means. He doesn't provoke other dogs. Like, he's Mr. Prim and proper. This other dog was also male, not fixed. Came charging at Leo off leash and just went at him, pulled, like bit him really hard and like pulled. And the owner of this dog comes running in and interferes, by which you should never do, but I'm kind of glad she did, because otherwise I don't know what would have happened to Leo. She puts her leg in the middle to get her dog off of Leo, and he attacks his owner's leg and rips her pants, and she needed a full leg of stitches. So there's that. Leo had a hole in his back, like a pretty deep hole from this dog's bite, and I don't know what it's technically called. If there's any doctors here or nurses, please let me know, but basically the dog's bite was so strong that he pulled the muscle from the skin, or the skin from the muscle. And so for a couple of days, Leo's skin was like sagging, like he looked like almost like a Shar-Pei. It was so weird. And it took a couple of days for it to like go back up. And then his entire like, belly, like from here to all the way down to his belly was bruised, like maroon from the healing. And there he is, Leo! Leo! Here, baby, yes, come on. Oh, there he is, there he is, there he is. So hi, baby. Hi, sweet boy. He had a hole, which I don't know if you can see, but it's now fully closed. He just doesn't have fur on it now, so the fur's growing back in. He had a few scabs all over because this dog really went at it, and he had sores, open wounds all over his back, his back paw. He went immediately to the ER, thank God. He's still a little inflamed on one side. We were very adamant about his antibiotics and ointments and vitamins and everything, but he's back to normal. He's eating and he's a lot more confident. Right after it happened, when we took him on a walk, when we took him for walks, he was scared of other dogs and barked back at them, which he never used to do, and was just really insecure in the beginning. So he's getting his confidence back. We're working on that because he's also so friendly, and that's another fault, a little fault of yours, is that you go up to all dogs and think that they all want to be friends with you, but sometimes they don't and they attack you. And that was really sad. So he's been in recovery mode since January 1st, since it happened. All right, baby, go down on your bed. Since it happened, so about a month, but I'm so grateful that he's good and he's well, and it could have been so much worse if the other dog had gotten his head or his rib cage and punctured his lungs, or if the owner hadn't stepped in. Who knows what this dog could have done to Leo, because he was a very strong, big dog. So that was an unfavorite. Just a kindly reminder to be a responsible pet owner, because you never know. Animals are unpredictable and you never know. So we're gonna leave on that note, but thank you so much for staying all the way to the end of the video. If you like these types of videos, please let me know. Give this video a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed already, what are you doing? Go ahead and click on that subscribe button. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Ciao!